Alo, Zomsanga Tashidele.
Page 53 in your workbook.
Good
morning,
Khenpo.
Hi.
晚上好，大西灯呢？
Hi.
Tashidele 上师
Tashidele.
Good
Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do white supplication tarot, once Tibetan, once English together first, before teaching. First we do Tibetan. You can all follow with me. There's the Tibetan, right? You have?
Yeah, they have both Tibetan, English, and Spanish.
Majiwa mebe jiye na yonjese la mo zhu ma xiu te sem je gen la de de ma dan ji ba ken le jia de so rang ji ge yin ba ma ji ba zen ye mo wang de jur ba ye man ko wan chang be sem jin la yong la mo ju je jia de so jin ye ne ju la ma ji ba da ni zi ge jin zhang ne zhen dang en be le ba la yong yang da ge la mi jia de so ga wa rang ge zen dong ne go ba ra me ze ba sa wa en be yin wa la yong zhen be la mi jia de so Sem ran zong ni me yi xie la ni zhen zhen be ba jia ji jia dar se jian jin ba na to ni me jie la mi jia de so yang da ge dong la ne ze jian jin zhe jie dem zhe me xie be xie ze dong la mong ba la yong gen jin jie la mi jia de so zhi zhe nan gen zi nie jie dam jie de dan yer mi ji da dong lo me gan za la yong zo san jie jie jiao de zo. English. And the realm of the humble mother, the Dharma Dharma, abides the Reverend Mother, the deity Tara. She bestows happiness in all sentient beings. A supplicant Mother Tara of Dharma Dharma to protect us from all fears. No realizing oneself is a Dharmakaya. The minds of sentient beings are overpowered by negative emotions. These beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. Our supplicant Mother Tara, deity of great compassion, please protect us. If the meaning of Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follows the words of conventional meaning. We are deceived by delusory philosophical views and dharmas. Our supplicant Mother Tara of perfect wisdom, please protect us. It is difficult to understand our own minds, Buddha's mind. Seeing natural mind but not familiarizing with it through practice, we are lost in our wholesome worldly activity. Our supplicant Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute nature of mind is self-arising, no door Buddha wisdom. Yet because of habitual grasping to dualistic conception, we are bound by it no matter what we do. Our supplicant Mother Tara of no-door wisdom, please protect us. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, We do not understand the interdependence of cause effect on the relative level. We are ignoring about the true reality of phenomena. I supplicate Mother Tara of true truth, omniscience, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all condition phenomena is not different from that. But they are disabled on the path who do not realize it. I supplicate Mother Tara of Sargayas, protect us. Om are posted to she who posted from the eight fears. Do you have that one or no?
No, another one.
Are posted to she who blessed with glory of the auspiciousness. Are posted to she who closed the door to the lower realms. Are posted to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. Please guide me always. Continue to protect me with your compassion. Okay, so now. Yesterday I did once transmission, so some missing sections of transmission, so I do first transmission again. Transmission is so you have to hear just words, no need to know meaning, and it goes lineage transmission. Then your practice has more blessing connections. Ma jewa mebe je na yon je zen la mo do ma yo de zem je gan la de dharma da je ba gan la jab de so ran je ga yin bar ma je ba san yo mo wan de je ba ya ma ko wan jab de zem je la yo la mo ju je jab de so chi ne ne jo la ma je ba da ne ze ga jin ra ne rum da ne be le ba la yong yan da ga la me jab de so to para ka wa rang ga zen dong ne gong bar me ze ba sa wa ne be yin wa la yong ten be la me jab de so zen ran so ni me ye je la ni zen zen be ba ja je je da ze jang jin ba na do ni me je la me jab de so yang da ge dong la ne ze jang jin de je den de me xie be xie ze dong la mong ba la yong gen je je la me jab de so de dam na ge zen ye jin dam je de da yer me je da dong long be gan sa用走上节节叫的是几把一种不等节点公布爸妈中马等下日子的所谓的把节内马着把新立新的节玩查索，当个都节小节人生中人节么多对节不娘把十节冷不大我的节白。小节加倍下拉个三字多见强劲的罗那罗当马巴么拉七节干波巴帕莫这巴加瓦的公贝嘎节拉玛那拉索瓦的说明节节研究波当你的松三节跟节我让生去跟我松东在北早为拉玛那Okay, so now ready to share the teaching. Yesterday we finished this first verses and the second verses, third verses. So we finished the first three verses. Today is fourth one, number fourth verses. Fourth verses is it is difficult to understand our own minds, Buddha's mind. So our mind is Buddha's mind, but not easy to understand that. Very hard to recognize, knowing that. Why that? Because many reasons. One is like we have a body obstacle, speech obstacle, mind obstacles. Generally we say like our body is enlightening form, speech is enlightening mind, speech is enlightening speech, mind is enlightening mind, body, speech, mind is enlightening body, speech, mind. But due to obstacles, our bodies become ordinary, speech is ordinary, mind is ordinary. So ordinary is, say the body, like we have I and self, grasping fixations. And another level we call mara of form body. Mara of form body is, we fixation, grasping to ourselves. Then due to that, arising emotions, called Mara of afflictive emotions. And then Mara of gods is desires, pleasure things. We start that, and we enjoy with the delusions. And no stay with the delusions, no looking to truth. It's called Mara of gods. And then Mara of death. So then what we have, everything is going to lost. So when we take birth, we have this body comes together, but when we die, this body also going to lost. We cannot take with us future. So then when we lost, we have extremely fear, scared. So that's called Mara of death. This all the source is Mara of form body. See, Mara of form body, like fixation, grasping to ourselves. Then arising the afflictive emotions. So that's why we have to recognize enlightening form body. Okay, enlightening form body is this our knowing selflessness of person and the selflessness of phenomena. So knowing is I, self is not exist, truly inherently not exist there. It is delusion. I, self is emptiness. So we share this in the Vipassana, the intellectual section. So I, self is the reality truly not there. We just deluded. And as long as the delusion don't go away, then I, self is always there. So that's the reason we have to realize enlightening form body. Enlightening form body is like seeing this form is empty, emptiness is a form, form is no other than emptiness. Then you're no longer to fixation to our body and ourself. No longer fixation to all this external phenomena too. So form ourself is emptiness, every phenomena is emptiness. Emptiness is a seeing form. Form seeing itself is emptiness. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness, actually inseparable. So that's we, intellectually, we share this Vipassana is logically approving, but through meditation, then we get our own experience. Through meditation, your mind is really resting in the natural state. Then naturally all our form is emptiness. And all these phenomena, everything is natural emptiness, because as long as your mind is not longer fixation to anything, so mind is the same as space. And then naturally all forms are emptiness. So that's called the enlightening form body. Then enlightening speech. Enlightening speech is so ordinary speech, we fixation to the words. Someone telling you very beautiful praise to you, you're exciting, joy, happy. That means we fixation to the words and attached to that. And then someone telling you very strong, harsh words, negative words. When you hear that, your heart is beating, anger is rising. So that means like we fixation to the words, grasping to the words. Then due to that, we create karma. So it's called ordinary speech. Ordinary speech is object of grasping and fixation, or attachment, source of attachment or source of anger. And then enlightening speech. So all the song, whatever hearing song is emptiness. Emptiness is a song. Song is no other than emptiness. Emptiness is no other than song. Then you're hearing negative songs, you don't get hurt because you just whatever here is echo kind of put into the emptiness. And then good practitioners or the hearing song is also mantra. Like mantra, we have enlightening beings mantra, Tara mantra. You practice a Tara, become the hearing song is Tara mantra. So if you practice any Chinrezai or the hearing songs, Chinrezai mantra, so dependent, so every hearing song is same as mantra. And then the song, hearing song, not distracting to you. So it's become very pleasant, another level song, hearing songs, you connect to the mantra. So you can chant mentally, meditating mantra, or the song, you can transform to that. So long as we have the ability, negative song is not exist. Everything you can change. Sometimes, you take the airplane, the engine is very strong, like noisy, and you meditate and chant the mantra mentally, or this song is become transformed to mantra. And then you don't get distracted. This song is become very pleasant. Otherwise you think, oh, it sounds so bad, and try to cover the ears, and then still hearing the songs, you get more distracted, you get more upset. So that's another solution. Whatever song you're hearing we have an ability to transform to mantra or emptiness. So then long as we have the ability, hearing song is no ordinary song. Our hearing song is called enlightening song, enlightening speech, transforming all the songs to enlightening song. When you hear the negative voice from someone, you never get upset, distracted, like you have ability to, their voice is emptiness. And otherwise, we say voice is no warping, words is no warping, but can destroy people's heart. Is same as warping. So say something very strong harsh words to someone, that person cannot sleep whole night. So we use warping for destroy somebody's heart. So like that is, strong. Someone telling us very harsh words, strong words, that words is stuck your ear, hurt your mind many days. So then what is the best solution? The best solution is hearing song is emptiness. Emptiness is song. Song is no other than emptiness. So that's also take time to happen that. You meditate, shamatha, vipassana, and then goes more in deeper, then you have ability to do that. In the conceptual states, in the delusion conceptual states, very hard to seeing form is emptiness, and hearing song is emptiness, not possible, okay? But you meditate, when all these thoughts go away, and then seeing is naturally emptiness. And then hearing is like also, you have ability to change. Hearing song is emptiness. So that's the main point. And then third is like our, all thoughts is called Dharma kaya. That means like, when thoughts arise, thoughts control us, then thoughts is a thought. Yeah, thoughts not Dharma kaya. Then our mind also not Buddha's mind. Our mind has become ordinary mind. Generate all these conceptual thoughts. So here saying like, it is difficult to understand our own mind's Buddha's mind means like, our mind's Buddha's mind, how can be our mind is Buddha's mind means like non-duality states. Its mind is Buddha's mind. In the delusion states, the mind is ordinary mind. So when you have subject and object, your mind is called ordinary mind, not Buddha's mind. And when you into your own true states, Dharmakaya states, then your mind is called Buddha's mind. In that state, no subject, no object, no separations. No two different things there. It's only oneness. Then how to we know that. So when it's ordinary, when it's Buddha's mind, we don't have two things within us. It's actually only one. But this, how to recognize it right now, this present moment mind, okay? We call present moment that mind, it can be ordinary mind, that can be Buddha's mind, depending us, meditators, practitioners. So in this present momentary mind is chasing the thoughts, follow the objects, it's called ordinary mind. And then this present momentary mind is you recognize it is self, is emptiness, it is free from subject and object, be in that state is called Buddha's mind. Buddha's mind is not any other than this ordinary mind. Ordinary mind itself is called Buddha's mind. So the ice block itself is water. Water itself is ice block. So some place that you ask somebody, they give you ice block. Ask water, okay? They give you ice block because they don't have water, ice block. So then you have to melt ice block, drink the water. If you say, I want water, I don't want ice block, you throw it that way, and then you can't get water. Yeah, same, like you think, oh, I have to get rid of this ordinary mind. I wanted to get Buddha mind, so you get rid of your ordinary mind, then Buddha mind is not there, no exist. So Buddha's mind is ordinary mind itself is called Buddha's mind. Then that's not easy to understand, very, very difficult to understand, very, very difficult to knowing that. Because mind, this true nature is very, very subtle level, very subtle level. And someone cannot really show you, like object things we can show you. But this nature itself, you cannot show because no subject and object, no words to explain. It's beyond the words, beyond the thoughts, beyond the expressions. So only how you recognize is through your meditation. You apply your own awareness, and then you have to know your own itself. You have to know your own itself. So the teachings cannot show you this truth because that true nature is within yourself. Then this nature realization cannot transform. Someone who has realized they cannot transform to you. So otherwise, like Buddha should be he transform his knowledge realization for every single being. Then we don't have to do hard work and difficulty, everyone already enlightened like this. But that's not possible to do that, okay? So our own mind, we have to recognize our own itself. So then, long as you recognize it's our own true nature mind, it's called enlightened. It's not knowing it's called delusion, samsara. And then this, this supplication Tara is Mahamudra. Mahamudra teaching, enlightening is not talking about after years, okay? In momently we can enlightenment. When you have awareness, knowing your own mind true nature, in that moment, we are Buddha. And then your moment you deluded, That moment we are called unawareness state. It's called sentient beings. Then ordinary beings. When you have knowing itself, truth, it's that moment we are Buddha. We can be Buddha in 1 minute. We can be Buddha like maybe 5 minutes, okay? So then that's we have to habituate, karmic imprints. We can be Buddha in the positive meditation, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. The meditation is like very general, we already talked diversity meditations. It's very general, but only this true nature, you get it is only Mahamudra, this Vipassana, Mahamudra, Dzogchen, they have 3 different names. So 3 called greater teachings, and the different lineages do too. And one lineage is called Dzogchen, and one lineage is called Mahamudra, another lineage is called Mayaminka teaching. So it's 3 greater teachings in Tibet has. Due to different lineages, apply this teaching different ways. Then what Jigten Sunggung, who has this teaching, that teacher, what he says, this 3 great teaching, we have 3 great teachings. If long as you climbing fixation to any of these 3 of anyone, you can't realize. Doesn't matter which kind of teaching you practice. So that's a Dzogchen is a very high, very important. Jigten Sunggung said it's high, great, but long as you climbing or climb, right? Climb is like my teaching is the best. You stuck there, you can't realize. Then some says, Mahamudra is most important. This Dzogchen Mahamudra has competitions usually. Okay, so what they says, Dzogchen practitioner says Dzogchen is most important one. Dzogchen practitioner only can reach one lifetime realize enlightened. Then Mahamudra meditators say, no, that's not true. Then they use Malarepa's example, okay? Malarepa, he get first teacher is Dzogchen teacher. So Dzogchen teacher give him Dzogchen teaching everything for Malarepa. Malarepa doesn't happen anything. So Dzogchen teacher told him, you meditate day, you day enlightenment. You meditate night, you night enlightenment. So he's sharing him is like, you just meditate Dzogchen, you meditate in the daytime, you can become day Buddha. You nighttime meditate, you are nighttime Buddha. So very beautiful he shared to Malarepa. But then Malarepa, he also didn't wake up that teaching. So then that teacher told him, no, I cannot have you. You are not my students. You are not Dzogchen's students. Your teacher is Marpa Lotsa, your teaching is Mahamudra. So then Malarepa log to Marpa Lotsa. So Marpa Lotsa, he shared teaching to this Mahamudra, and the Malarepa one lifetime enlightened. Not only enlightenment, benefit many beings. So we have to know enlightening is like, many people can be enlightenment, I understand, okay? Because the way of the teaching, meditate through. But benefit other is another level, okay? So see, Marpa Lotsa has so many students, that can be rich enlightenment, but Malarepa is most benefiting for other beings. So that's why Marpa Lotsa told his students, I have to put so hard for Malarepa, let him to do so much effort, and like he gives so much kind of a punish. And the reason is Marpa Lotsa told them, I want to have other beings. So he only can have other beings. So that's why we can be enlightenment, but benefit is due to our accumulation merit. Okay, then my understanding is, okay, when you meditate, maybe you can reach and Mahamudra realization or Dzogchen realization comes better than very high level teachers. But the why is like some teacher has benefited more other beings. The reason is there has more accumulation merit. The benefit is like another is aspiration, bodhicitta aspiration, and then the person how much they create accumulation merit, that they can benefit more beings. So that's why Buddha Shakyamuni, he can enlighten very easy himself. But why he take 500 times pure form body? Pure means like higher realms, like take 500 times he take birth. And lower realms, he take 500 times birth. And he say, I create accumulation merit and during these 1,000 lifetimes. Then he did that, so that's why he can, no one can compare him to Buddha Shakyamuni. So many diverse enlightened beings, but no one can compare him to Buddha Shakyamuni. Reason is because he's due to his aspiration and his, accumulation merit. And no one can compare him that. That's why it's called Buddha Shakyamuni. Then after many masters enlightened, so some really benefit a lot, some not much, Then I know in Tibet we monastery, and sometimes like just normal nuns, monks, when they pass, we recognize they are realizer. And during their lifetime, they're kind of normal people. Do you understand? Just normal, like normal nun, monk. But when they pass, it's then, wow, extremely, very special happening for these ordinary monks and the nuns. So then in their lifetime, then not much benefit. The reason is thing is only due to this aspiration capacity and aspiration bodhicitta and accumulation merit is less, but they can realize, they can enlighten themselves. Do you understand? And then some teachers benefit so many people. When they die, they don't have like that. Same is like just ordinary, like nuns, monks. Like normally we think ordinary monk and the nun, when they pass, is sometimes more miraculous than very high level teacher. Like usually benefit many people. When they die, it's like the normal one is more special than the very special teachers. Do you understand?
How do you like, what do you mean, like when they pass in is a miracle passing?
So when that passing die is called meditation, many diversity science, realizer science. So people die is a meditation called Tukdam. The 7 days stay like in the meditation postures. And sometimes the body is shrinking, smaller, and then sometimes like weather condition, rainbows also comes rising. Like some die, rainbow is directly to the house. This is a very special sign too, And then later rain comes, and the feeling is different. So many diversity sign rising. So that is due to the realization, okay? The benefiting for other is due to loss accumulation, merit, and aspiration. So then that's the reason, in Tibetan tradition we have many lineage teachers. Lineage like very high teacher. High teacher means like strong, relative level highest one, okay? But I don't know, the realization is higher, so, okay? Some maybe other teachers more higher than holinesses, realizes part. But the why then their holiness is due to their aspiration. They has a lot of accumulation merit, and that's why they have, opportunity to, or, they have the hold the lineage. It's another level. There can benefit a lot. But then comparing realization is maybe another teacher, like normal teachers, more higher than them, could be. So that's why, or we don't know, okay, who has realized, who don't have realized. No one can know. That's why Buddha said, don't judge people, okay? Just look to our own situation or knowledge, what going on our mind. And when Buddha ready to pass nirvana, and then the one of the very famous teacher is another tradition. So he came to see Buddha. He asked question Buddha, what he says. You say you are enlightened. Do you think you know this other, or he pointing to other lineage teachers, very famous ones. He asked Buddha, you think they are enlightened or not? Then Buddha told him, they are enlightened or not is not is. We just say like in the Western world is you're not your business. Okay, kind of not important. Okay, then what Buddha said, think you yourself is enlightened or not. That's the most important. Yeah, don't think about he is enlightened or not, she is enlightened or not. Okay, think look to yourself. You are enlightened or not. That's most important. Then he woke up. His whole life always chasing others like that. Who's higher, who's realizer or not, and he didn't wake up himself. So that's a very special instruction, I think. We needed to wake up ourselves. We have to recognize our own, this mind is Buddha. Then don't need to think much who's a Buddha, who's not Buddha, who's a terrible person, who is not terrible. So just long as you discover your own nature as a Buddha, then already take care of everything. So Shantideva says you have good shoes, then you can walk everywhere. You don't get hurt. If you don't have good shoes on your feet, then you always say like this rock is a problem. Okay, this path is a problem. This road is not good. And the beach is too much rocks there, like something like that, all the time happening. So that means you always get hurt. You always see so many problems all the time, external things. That's never going to end. So that's this instruction. And then, this Buddha's mind is like our mind. There is when thoughts are rising, it's release itself, it goes emptiness. Thoughts are called Dharma Kaya. Then that moment, our mind is Buddha's mind. Seeing natural mind, but not familiarizing with it through practice. So then, what our problem? Our Dzom Sangha problem. Our problem is we knowing this, true nature. But we're not practicing, seeing natural mind. If we knowing how to meditate, we understanding, but not familiarizing with it through practice. When I read this, then I get kind of shame of myself. Otherwise I thought I'm great. I have sometimes ego rising. Yeah. Then I read this, oh wow, it's okay. Other people, maybe they don't know. I know, but I'm not practice. So this helps a lot. This is a mindful, mindful. We don't have a mindful. No, who are here, you think about, I went to Vipassana retreat. No, you go back to any place, you cannot be same as ordinary who don't have a Vipassana retreat, okay? Something happen, you're angry, you think, oh, I have Vipassana, this one not. So I can't do this. This guy does, I cannot do same as them. That's we have to check, mindful practice. Do you understand? And sometimes I go to even like transportations, chasing the chair, like bus or something like, oh, they have chair, I want to sit down. Oh, okay. Let them sit first. So this mindful helps. Do you understand? Because another level, you have mindful, and physically we are okay, I give these chairs for older people. Sometimes we don't have mindful, we don't recognize what we don't, due to our fixation, grasping. So that is already very strong. Always, I want. Yeah. And then its food is like they're limited. Oh, not much food. I want to eat first. It's grasping, fixation. Do you understand? So that's always happening. Then just, let go is always better. Let go is better. And then also each situation, you have to take care of that momently and use a mindful, but not always the same. You give everything all the time, then also incorrect. Some people always take advantages. You have to aware that too, okay? Yeah, so that this helps a lot in the worldly level. Then whatever we do in the worldly things, you have a mindful awareness. You know what you should do, you shouldn't do. Okay, don't let take too much advantage people. Also, and don't take too much our own advantage. Just mindful awareness important. And sometimes we need to, we recognize ourselves, then easy to share for others. Say things easy. Because we don't recognize our own fixation, grasping, then hard to telling others your problem, your mistakes. We seeing our own this is problem, fixations, you let go, and then someone taking advantages, you can tell them don't do this. They can listen to you. Otherwise, they're not going to listen to you. Because due to our fixation first, and then two fixations become fighting. And you don't have that much fixations, let go, and then you can explain for others. It's easy. So that's the normal usually situation. But not familiarizing with it through practice. We knowing and we don't practice, then that's our problem. We have to recognize that. We are lost in a wholesome worldly activities. So in this we have a lot of meanings. We are lost in unwholesome worldly activities. Generally, we are lost in the unwholesome worldly activity in the unbeginningless time until now. Many lifetimes we already lost samsara. Then think about it. Then also we lost. We do so much worldly activities. We stuck with the social media. We watch movie. We lost already worldly activities. That kind of so many activities we lost worldly things. So this one helps us. We do something too much in the worldly things. You have to recognize, I lost is already too much in these things. And make you really have you lost freedom, this help you. Then we are right now, meditator. Meditators loss is different. We are lost is, every moment we lost. So you have to apply mindful awareness every moment, every situation, every moment. Otherwise, long as you have a dualistic conceptual thoughts, we are lost. And not you doing something worldly activities. Long as you chasing thoughts, you lost. When you have generate emotion, you lost. So that's why mindful awareness have to apply often and often. Then this help you, any activity, every worldly activity things you can bring to the meditation, practice the Dharma. So the good Dharma practitioners, not only when sitting, moment have a good experience. When you have sitting, meditate, you have a very good experience. That is, we cannot say you are good meditator, good Dharma practitioner. That means you knows how to meditate, but not ready practitioner. Okay. Then good practitioner means out of meditation, Christian, and post-meditation state. Then how you have ability to mindful awareness, bring to all these worldly things to the spiritual practice. So that's the important, like post meditation we have to bring to meditation. The most people can do meditate long as you have good instruction. You go to Vipassana Shamatha retreat, maybe 1 week, 5 days, 3 days, doesn't matter. Like if you really into that, you can do meditate. But When you finish retreat, you go back to your home, you already normal again. And so maybe you go home, then more your husband, wife, your kids see you maybe more worse. Don't let happen that, okay? Then that thing that you went to retreat is just you come back so bad. then that thing Dharma is no good. So you be mindfully careful. You went to retreat, you're going to see your kids or your husband, wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend, doesn't matter what. You must be a little bit different than usual. Right? Then you can bring them to Dharma. Otherwise, they're going to say, you are very, aware or something. Weird, yeah, you are weird. You went to one way somewhere and say Buddhist retreat. You come back, you are weird. Then they don't want to hear anything from you after. So that's don't let happen, okay? The main point is many, practice like worldly activities. We have to take to spiritual path. Practice Dharma. And most important is mind generation. So mind generation, so when you wake up morning, we just have good intention. Good intention is important. So then kept with that mindful awareness, good intention, then any activity, worldly things is Dharma. You cannot find any single thing, not Dharma. Good intention with mindful. So then you go to buy things in the shops, it's always your generosity. And you go to restaurant, eat, everything's generosity. See, like what you spend all money is generosity. That's a Garchen Rinpoche he share usually, generosity. You're paying tax for government, also generosity. So good intention with mindful awareness. So that helps, like sometimes this is too much tax, no good, unhappy, but when you get to this mindful awareness, then okay, it's okay, let go, and my generosity is lots change your mind. So that's we have to keep in the daily lifetime, mindful awareness. So act unwholesome worldly activities. We cannot be lost. Then, long as we have that ability, then we can become called Dharma practitioner. Dharma practitioner is the post meditation bring to more practicing, meditation. Then become close. So that's called practitioner, Dharma practitioner. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute truth Tara is mindfulness, our own mindful arising, then you have your own Tara. And when we have unmindful, and then we are ordinary beings. When you have a mindful awareness, our self is Tara. So mindfulness, please protect us, okay? Then this mindfulness is like keeping two different ways. Like another, you need a support. Support is like we use the image, Tara's tanka, statues, special object. Usually you can hang in your room, in your car, Tara image, that's really help you. It's very powerful if one day you rising devotion in your heart, and you seeing the Tara's image, tanka, anything, feel different, help you become, help you, liberating from you. When we are in the lost unwholesome worldly activity. Unwholesome worldly activities, like always you going on thoughts, unwholesome worldly activity, we lost. So if you have a Tara's image in the car, it's truly benefit. It's you seeing the image, wow, it's become connect to yourself. And then this have your mindfulness, bring back yourself. You're not going to lost. Another level, why we have this form body. Tara is here in teaching say Tara means like Dharma, Dhartu, wisdom, compassion, mindful. Then why is form body? So we need support object. That's why all these enlightening qualities appear to the form body. And then we using this, you seeing this object. Then naturally you let go of this mundane conceptual thoughts. You connect to enlightening form. Okay? So then that help you connect to yourself. The true Tara is we have to discover within ourselves. Then that's not easy to discover within ourselves. We need support. So then you see this form body, as long as you have devotions, the seeing form is very powerful and feel very joyful. Then you get mindful, You can seeing momently, you can connect to yourself, Tara. If you does that often, and then you can visualize all forms, Tara's form. Seeing form is enlightening form. You close eyes, so every meditate all forms of Tara's form, and then you open eye also feels like that. So then no ordinary form. Ordinary form, everything is transformed to enlightening form. That's another way to transforming. Long as you does that, you create devotions, then Tara is always with you. Like relative level, you have something protection yourself. So the Yadam deity Tara, many practitioners, Dharma practitioners who practice Tara, they always say Tara help me, Tara protect me, So many people has this experience, and I feel like every moment, like when you have release negative thoughts arising, see this form body, it's easily I can release it. The Tara saved me momently easily. Then arising devotion, more strong and strong. So devotions arise, then our sadness or anxiety, whatever going on within us, mind is naturally released. Fear also released. It's very powerful, enlightening form body meditations. Tara is, then you also think about like cultivate here, compassion, love. Tara is form body is love, form body is compassion, form body is wisdom, is rising to the form body. And then, Tara relative level benefits so many beings. So Tara is economic love for every single being. That's what we call Mother Tara. So another ways you can connect to enlightening form body. Very powerfully you can release your obstacles too. Then when you have anger rise, emotion rise, you visualize Tara, meditate Tara, anger, emotion is naturally released. When you have fears, you fear obstacles, you pray to Tara, chant this supplication Tara, you have your own protection. So this practice is your true protection. Sometimes people ask, give me protections. It's nothing to give protection really. When you practice this supplication Tara, it's absolute true protection you have. Then we create protections, practice this supplication Tara to create protection. Ask, pray to Tara and create protections. But then that protection is relative level, like you can create a protection yourself. It's absolute truth, more powerful. So that's you have to understand, knowing, mindfulness, please protect us. Then that's the verses number 6, right? No, it's 4, 5, number 5. So this one is very important. This is all is Mahamudra. The absolute nature of mind is self-arising, non-dual Buddha wisdom. So the absolute nature of mind is self-arising means true nature of mind is self-rising means always there. So example is the sun is always there. Doesn't matter clouds, bad weather, thunderstorm, hurricane, whatever going on, sun is always there. Same, when you have anger, attachment, jealousy, or so many obstacles facing to you yourself, but still your nature, true Dharma, this nature is rising within you, never lost, never go away. It is there, always there. We take birth many lifetimes, but nature, self-rising is always there, never lost. Then you see the bugs running on the ground, the flies, you say like when you meditate they bother you. Even they bother you that during the meditation, they also has this nature self-rising is still there. They has bugs running in the ground. They has this self-nature is rising all the time. Even they don't know, they have so much fears going on, but nature is never lost. So when you have emotion cannot defy your nature. Same as like clouds cannot affect it to the sun. So hurricane cannot affect it to the sun. Bad weather, night and day never affected to the sun. When we die, death, suffering never affected to the nature. Nature is still remain shining, always rising there, never lost. So that's a good news, good thing. Even right now we are ordinary being, we have a nature, enlightening. Nature is there, always there. So that's why Buddha says every single being is Buddha. Every single being has Buddha nature. Every single being can be enlightenment. Long as you have truth teaching, practice, you can reach enlightenment, every single being. So then this teaching, we introducing our nature, we have nature introducing. We know we have true nature, we have to habituate. And through our practice, we have to realize. One day we realize we are free from samsara suffering. We can be enlightenment. Then I already told you, benefit other is due to us like accumulation merit and our aspirations. So realization, who has this teaching, is if someone really put effort practice, it can be realized, enlightened. The absolute nature of mind is arising, is you chant this mentally any moment, any time, that bring you in to connect to your nature. That's why I recommend you memorize this supplication Tara, whole prayer. And then during the meditation, you can apply any verses, any sentence, really help you to connect to the nature. Some verses help you connect to the Tara, and some verses help you connect to your own nature, true nature. Some verses help you mindfulness. So many ways it's a benefit. Then it's called non-dual Buddha wisdom. So Buddha mind is called non-duality. Buddha is with wisdom. Then yet, because of habitual grasping to dualistic conception, we are bound by it no matter what we do. It's you seeing nature mind once not enough. See, we have this so much habitual grasping and dualistic conception, so strong already. So the breakdown that not easy, take long time. We need effort. So we think about one day we have 24 hours. If you came into this natural state, 5 minutes, truly 5 minutes one day, you can be Buddha. When we die, could be, enlightened. So that's why the true nature is very powerful. But due to this dualistic conceptual is so strong, habitual, so strong. Even one day, 5 minutes, you cannot be in that state, non-duality state. So we are always in the dualistic state. Then we have to think about, ask question ourselves, how can I enlighten? We have one day, 24 hours. How many hours you stay in this non-duality state? Ask question yourself. How many? Maybe 0. Okay. Maybe 1 minute. Good luck is 1 minute. The more good luck is 2 minutes. Excellent is 5 minutes. Great, If you get into this 5 minutes in the non-duality state, 23, 55 minute dualistic conceptual still can destroy. See, it's non-conceptual, it's very powerful. But usually people think, I did so much practice, still I have these dualistic conceptual thoughts. That's misunderstand. Okay? You're practicing, but how many you really get into non-duality states? It's very short term. We're always deluded. So you're practicing, but you not reach into non-duality states. That's why you have to ask question ourselves, and we have to put effort and try to much ever you go into true states, nature, non-duality states. That's most important. When you meditate, of course, generally people, we share lots for these relative meditations, relative like using object, calm, relax, peaceful. The reason is many people need that because so much stress out in the worldly level. So that helps you become connect to more spiritual path. You need song healing, you need many diversity ways, minds need to calm, relax. But that meditation cannot reach to this non-duality states. Everything is still dualistic states. Just on the worldly level, calm you, make you more peaceful. Okay, that's we teach. But no, our case, we cannot start that expectation. Much ever you can, every moment, every single moment, try to hold awareness and into non-duality states. That's most important. Then that takes us to enlightenment. Conceptual level meditation still goes into samsara. Bring you samsara happiness, but not beyond in samsara. Non-conceptual, non-duality meditation take us free from samsara. Go beyond the samsara. So that's what we have to do here. We are bound by it no matter what we do.
Quick question.
So first we finish first. Then we have time to question. This verses is extremely helps. Okay, when I meditate, very hard to get into non-conceptual or something. What I don't know is still is non-conceptual. My feeling is non-conceptual. I cannot say I get to realize the non-conceptual states because it's never know. Okay, minds have so many level ghost stages. Sometimes I get myself is how to say like surprising. I thought I get this non-duality, still not. Okay, do you understand? Surprising, it goes like another level. If you put more effort, you put apply enough, it goes another level. So you never know. Really, you never think I'm realizer. That makes you become ego. And just apply again much more you can stay. And then I do this absolute natural mind, self-arising. Self-arising means that naturally, self-arising is like connect to your awareness nature, self-arising, like look to in the true nature. Does that and go in, try to get in much ever you can go in. No duality is many layers there. Okay, So we can maybe go beyond samsara, but there has also stages. That's why we call 13 stages. We make the stupas, put 13 layer stages. There has a lot of stages. Okay. Yeah, so many layers there. So you always can upgraduate, okay, download again in that state. So that really help you become your practice not get stuck with ego. And more supplicating to Tara, Guru, and try to connect yourself, get update again. So each Vipassana retreat is you get update. That's why you never think I did Vipassana retreat, I'm okay already. Never okay. Until reach true enlightenment. Then whatever you do, always in the meditation states, then you don't have to go to Vipassana retreat. You know, wherever you are already, you are in that state.
When you get enlightened.
Yeah, so now until that we need Vipassana retreat is never finish. Some people think I finish shamatha. Never finish shamatha. Every single day I need. Okay, mindful meditation every single day I need. Without these things I cannot get into upgraduate. So that's why this meditation is goes like round. Make sense or no? Okay, so the meditation is not, I always say Dharma practice is not school education, like worldly level education. So it's daily life experience. You have to go through all this practice every single day. Have to appreciate the precious human body, meditate impermanent, think about, everything we need, this practice. Never finish. So reason is this habitual grasping is already too strong. Very hard to break down this. So that's why we have to apply many diversity practice. I supplicate Mother Tara of non-dual wisdom. Please protect us. Non-duality, supplication. The true Tara is non-duality. Then with supplication to Tara, please help me, non-duality. Then that's we finishing. Number 5th verses. No, it's 6. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, we do not understand the interdependence of cause-effect on the relative level. So in this, I sharing with you is like this. When I translate to this, it's a little different than like what you directly hear from the root text Tibetan language. So that's why you go to another translation, not exactly same like this way. Okay. So this, although we abide in the perfect meaning, is we can be, perfect meaning in the natural states. Then we also, another hand, we do no cause and effect. So if you understand that way, it's a little bit misunderstand. So, then they say you realize, but then still you do no cause and effect. So that not make sense. Do you understand? So the kind of directly words understand like that. That's why I changed it when when I translate this, changes the slightly different way. The perfect meaning of absolute truth. We have this true nature. So we have to say we have this Buddha nature, true nature within ourselves. That's why Buddha says every single being is a Buddha. We have a Buddha nature. We do not understand. We have, but in the relative level, we do not understand the interdependent cause and the effect on the relative level. So I put extra words, relative level. In the relative level, even right now we are Buddha, and another way we say we are Buddha, but right now we are in the relative state. In the relative level, we know knowing cause and effect. So that's why in the relative state, we have to follow by cause and effect. So reason is we are in the worldly or relatively in this state, in the delusion state, then what do we want? We want happiness. What we don't want? We don't want suffering. So then what is the causes of suffering? It's negative karma. Then we want happiness. What is causes of happiness? It's positive karma. So that's why we have to follow the cause and effect. But then you reach into non-duality, you don't have this happiness, seeking happiness, you don't want suffering. This both is gone, in that state. So no expectations. No expectation to happiness, no fear for suffering. In that state, okay, non-duality state, you don't have fears for suffering. You realize true nature, you don't have fear for samsara. You don't have expectation to nirvana, it's become oneness. So right now we are in the path, we must have to have an expectation to nirvana, reach that. And we need fear for samsara, wanted to give up samsara. So we need that, but truth in the non-duality states, free from this both. Do you understand? So that's why right now we in the relative level we have to follow cause and effect. We are ignoring about the true reality of phenomena. As subject and mother are our true truth. The true truth is relative truth and absolute truth. Why is it called truth? So in the relative level, when you have suffering, it's truth for you. When you have happy, it's truth. Another absolute state also, no duality, is what is the cessation state. It's also truth. That's why I call true truth. But when you really 100% enlightened, they don't have true truth. No separations. Become truth is gone. And why we call relative truth is because we are in the relative level truth for us. But realizer, no truth is a delusion. Four noble truth. Why we call four noble truth? The four of them truth? Actually not. Four of them not truth. Reality, truly. But why is it called truth? Someone get a suffering, it's truth for that person. That's what I call truth means. Please protect us. No, the last one. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits. Actually, everything is the same as a space. Everything is emptiness. Nothing is truly inherently exist. The conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomena is no different from that. Everything is the same as a space, no different from that in the true state. So we have a diversity cloth we're wearing, okay, different color, different materials. We put all this cloth, put in the fire, one ash, become one ash, no difference. Okay, they don't say like this red color, monk's cloth, ash, this is a leopard person's beautiful, expensive cloth, no like that. Ash don't have these separations. Fire burns, it's become oneness. So when you realize truth, or there's a phenomena, everything is oneness, no separate. It's same as called space. No different from that. But there are disabled on the path who do not realize, we don't know that on the path. As supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the three kayas. So then with supplication to Tara of perfect enlightenment of three kayas. Three kaya, here is three kayas, okay? Three kaya is Dharma kaya and the Sambhona kaya, Nirmana kaya, called three kayas. So when you reach, we are enlightened, we are three kayas. So what is three kaya in this state? Your mind true is emptiness. Your mind natural truth is emptiness. It's called Dharma kaya. But no nothingness, always present, clarity. So it's called Sambhona kaya. Then these two empty aspects, clarity aspect, this inseparable oneness, united, clarity, emptiness It's oneness. That's called mind nature. It's called Nirmanakaya. So this Tirikaya is within our mind states, not somewhere else. That is the secret level Tirikayas. Then another level, inner level Tirikaya is our mind is Buddha, and speech is Sambhonakaya, body is called Nirmanakaya. So that's another inner level Tirikayas. Okay, outer level Tirikaya is then Dharmakaya means, and the Buddha Vajradhara we call like blue color, and or the true nature experience, that's called Dharmakaya. Sambhonakaya is Chinreze, Tara is called Sambhonakaya, Nirmanakaya is Buddha Shakyamuni. The reason why is we call Buddha Shakyamuni is Nirmanakaya. Buddha, ordinary people can see him, receive teaching from him. You like it, you don't like it, you can see him. That's called Nirmanakaya form. Be effort to ordinary perception. That's called Nirmanakaya. Tara, ordinary people cannot see her. Okay, so then who has quality, spiritual quality, bodhicitta, and this knowing truth, that people can meet Tara. And that's called Sambhonakaya. Sambhonakaya beings like you can only when you have bodhicitta and enlightening quality, then you can see Taras. Like this Sambhonakaya forms. The Yedam deities called Yedam deities. Dharmakaya is then actually when you realize true nature, and they're called Dharmakaya. So that's another level to explain. The text teaching has many diversity, outer, inner, sacred. Three of these are different. Okay, when your offering has outer offering, inner offering, sacred level offerings, and always different. These three of them different. Sometimes contradict each other, but relatively no contradict, different levels. Okay, so that's why rich enlightenment means you discover yourself as three kayas within yourself. Then that is called enlightenment. So that's this today. Supplication Tara prayer. We finish whole thing. So then this prayer is like very powerful protection. When you have any obstacle, feeling happy, sad, you read this, really helps. And you have obstacle, another challenge, you read this prayer, supplication to Tara help you. You have a business problem, family problem, you read, it's truly help you. Sometimes what you want, not happening that. The reason is what you want is maybe not good, okay? That's always a thing. I pray Tara 100% rely on, and what I want, no happens. I thought, okay, maybe no, there's no need happening. Yeah, and then everything works. Otherwise, you have something very strong expectation. You pray, you never happen. You upset, you lose trust. Then actually, what happen if you pray to Tara? If you need happen to you. If you don't need happen to you, not happen to you. So if you pray to Tara, you say, I want to become lottery winner. Okay, lottery, right? Lottery winner. So, and you pray to Tara, maybe lottery winner, maybe not going to happen. The reason is that no lottery winner is not going to help you realize. Okay, get good spiritual quality, maybe benefit temporary short term, but maybe take you more samsara. Lottery, whatever you win is like it's temporary. We don't know that really benefit or not. So one day you really stress out, I should don't win that. So many people ask you, help me there, they say, I shouldn't win that happening. Otherwise I don't have this problem issue. So when my life is so good, when I win lottery, my life is miserable. So that can be happening, okay? So that's why you pray to Tara, and then whatever you want, you really need, happen. You don't need, not happen. That's good, right? So that's how, that's I believe, trust. So then that's it. Finish it there. No questions. Question and answers. So many question answers here. 1 minute. Sorry about mute here. Mute. Okay, no, you can ask question.
Okay. Is it possible that when you're fully enlightened, you can stay in a ordinary sentient being body? Like if you're always in the nature state, it means that you can't keep your body.
You can keep body. You can stay. But anyway, this has I just explained with you, like enlightening beings' own perception and others' perception is also two different. Sometimes realizers like fear suffering, but that is our perception, and their own perception free from suffering. You know, that's what Malarepa show. When he passed nirvana, he get poison. You know the poison, and then himself, he's always in the nirvana state, like no suffering. But other people think he's ill, he's sick. So then, of course, like this body is a compound of phenomena, you know, element and permanent. Even you enlightened, you have to let going to dissolve this body. But the reality, your mind is never die, body is go.
So they don't feel emotions?
No emotions. There's a lot of debating. They say like enlightening Buddha has emotion, otherwise he cannot share these teachings and talk about the suffering things, you know, without some emotion. But that is our delusion states, people idea. And the truly, you know, his own perception and other beings' perception is too different. And Buddha Shakyamuni, he knowing every being's suffering clearly, but his own experience no suffering. Then he can tell like, okay, these people's suffering exactly. He can like looks like he is suffering. He can tell everything, but his own perception is no suffering. So you two people sleep together. One is extremely nightmare. Other one recognize other is extremely nightmare going on, but the other who wake up is no nightmare. And then you try to wake up other one, but other is too deep sleep and harder to wake up because still going on nightmare. So that's kind of, you know. Yes.
What is conditioned phenomena?
Which one is
So like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomena is no different from that.
Oh, condition is a cause and the conditions, everything. Just you know, cause, condition. We say cause and the conditions. Cause is example. This flower seed is a cause, right? Condition is like water, sun, elements is conditions.
Cause, C-A-U-S-E?
Yeah, seeds. So this flower needs seeds, is cause. Then condition is sun, earth, elements, all these conditions.
Got it.
Okay. Your question.
So I'm still stuck a little bit. Earlier you were talking about the bugs or the flies that are bothering us when we're meditating.
Okay.
And I'm still stuck here
Oh.
because of our commitment to sentient beings. And is there a difference between sentience and free will?
What is free will means?
Okay, that's not going to go very far then. the choice of the actor, that they have a choice in what they do.
They have choice to do.
Right. So I would say free will is that you have a choice to do something. And that may be different from sentience, which is might be one way I was trying to make those two different. And it also might be different from conscious, right? Is the fly that is bothering us during meditation conscious?
So our conscious or the bug's conscious?
The fly, sorry?
Fly itself, or you mean meditator or person?
Well, the meditator is conscious, sentient, and maybe in an illusion, but we're conscious and sentient that we are here meditating, even if we haven't risen. So my question was, is the fly that is bothering us during our meditation conscious?
So then they bother you and you're conscious, or?
If the fly is conscious.
Oh, fly like to do that. He knows you meditating, that's why he has conscious fly to you. And it's, but no, you're not meditating. Where's the bugs? Show me. No, there. They're not going to bother you.
It's motivation.
So this bugs, has lots of obstacles due to like negative energy form, really suffering. That's why there any positive going on, they're going to destruct it. That's the karma. And mosquito, a couple of weeks ago teachings, I talked to mosquito. Mosquito really know when your conscious is not in the waking, follow the thoughts. When you're going to dissolving, mosquito come to you. So that means your mind is going to this true state. When you before go for sleep, not fully for sleep, not waking up, in that moment mosquito come. Okay, why mosquito that moment come? Because mosquito knows you're not for sleep, you not wake up in that moment is no duality state. So he want to bother you that. Do you get?
I think
they have a conscious, yes, that's why they does that. Flower never, okay, example, flower, when you meditate, you really good experience, flower never come to you that.
Yeah.
It no bother you.
Maybe they're just not jerks.
Maybe they're conscious, but they like us to meditate. That's a good argument.
Yeah, they like to disturbing. And who destroy others' happiness, who disturbing others' happy, and that's why the karma take to this, the beings. And then someone has like happy, and that much ever they have ability to destroy that.
So the fly has negative karma?
Yes, of course. That's why they take birth of fly. And when we see the flies, and we need compassion, because reasons we see, they are suffering is so strong. The more fixation, grasping the us. That's why the birth is become flies, and these different realms.
Who becomes flies?
Different beings, like you go to ocean, so many beings there, right? And go to land, so many beings there have more this negative karma. That's why happening that. Yes.
We said in the last verses, I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the three kayas. Please protect us. Can you elaborate, share a little bit more about the fourth kaya, Swabhavika kaya, please? Because you explain about Dharma kaya, Samuna kaya, Nirmana kaya, and then it's not mentioned in the prayer. And I'm curious if you can share with us more information about fourth kaya, Swabhavika kaya.
Fourth kaya is, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
They say Lord's Prayer is fourth kaya.
They say yes.
But this three kaya is together, is called fourth kaya.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so no, I think here is okay, ready?
I also just wanted to say I really enjoyed this in particular. I really liked the sixth supplication because I think it spoke to humility and something that I have been trying to deal with and I've been articulating, which is the we do not understand cause and effect, the actions that we take, how they're perceived by others, how we affect others, the harm that we unintentionally put into the universe. So I really enjoyed this, so thank you sincerely for providing these teachings. But my question is about what we owe to others. And I'm trying to understand because I think that the teachings are that we should remove our ego and our emotional attachment from any other human. And so we should try our best to do our best in this world and provide for others and, set appropriate limits. But especially, and we were talking about this too, when it comes to people who are dependent on you, whether it is people who are older, like our parents, who may become dependent on us, or younger, who are children who are dependent on us, or any number of people who be dependent on us. At what level are we tied to them in the teachings? And should we always be divorced emotionally from our interactions in that way? Like, is that part of the higher calling for us to be like, oof, they did not respond in a way that made me happy on that, but ooh, right? Like, is that the highest calling? Is that what we're striving to do?
So, can you short information, please?
Okay. So the question is just for the people that we are karmically tied to in this life.
Yes.
Our children, our parents, or anybody else. What obligation do we have to them? And are those obligations always supposed to be, in the best sense for us, separated from our ego and separated from our emotions? Negative emotions. Does that make sense?
Do you understand, Alvaro?
Yes. Yeah. So, prayer to Tara, 7 supplication to Tara, helps you to realize the nature of that phenomenon that is happening, okay? You cannot get rid of it. Also, you can realize the nature of that conditioning and learn that when you realize it, it's emptiness. It's not truly existing in a realized state. When you are not realizing it, is truth from the karmic emotional experience that you're having, and you have an obligation on how you respond in that relationship, in that relational process. So you have these two sides, right? One side is practice Taram, so you can help detach from previous, more like negative, harmful processes and get more wisdom and more compassion to recognize the chain, because it's like a chain, that is tying you up and holding you down, right? This emotional baggage. So then Tara can help you break the chain and then transform the relationship with more love, more kindness, more compassion, more wisdom. What you have to understand is that when karma has ripened, you have a duty to do something with it. Whatever you have in your life, from your physical body to your relationships, to your professional obligations, that karma is already mature. You have to go through it. You have to do something with it. Your family, your finance, your job, your kids, your relationship. You have a responsibility on what you do with it because it's karmically tied with you.
Okay. That's enough. You okay?
Yeah.
The answer?
Oh, yeah.
You did a good answer.
I don't know.
Very good.
Okay, very good. So it's that's satisfied. Thank you. Now as we go to here, and the John have so many questions. Okay, first one. I don't know the who's going to first. Like, okay, Debbie go first. You mute.
Well, one moment and I will fix it. 1 second. Okay, Debbie, you should be able to unmute now.
Thank you. Khenpo, on verse 7, line 3, there are disciples on the path who do not realize this. I understand, I think correctly, that this is certainly about me. It's not about judging other practitioners. But is it also more than that? Is it more about not feeling separate from other practitioners to feeling that connection and oneness with other practitioners, both in our enlightened nature and in our confusion?
Yes. I say yes. Okay. So Debbie, she chant this supplication Tara. How many times you dance like?
Oh, not enough. I'm not enlightened yet.
She is the very good this supplication Tara practitioner. She chant like hundreds already the prayer, and she did a million Tara mantra. So we rejoice and she dedicating that. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Khenpo Rinpoche.
Next is next question, please. Shirap, maybe can you unmute or?
你手我有，我的荧幕上看不到你们谁在举手耶，怎么办呢？Khenpo, I cannot see who is raising their hand, from my side. OK， 直接开麦吧，直接开麦提问。怎么看不到？直接开麦吧，举手然后发问，可以吗？ Hello， 直接开麦然后提问可以吗？
They should be able to unmute themselves now.
你们大家就把麦打开，可以直接发问了。麦可以全开，然后发问。
康波晚上好，我有一个问题。请问一下，什么是明觉？日常中我们怎么样来串习它呢
？This question asks about Rigpa, Khenpo. What is Rigpa, and how to maintain our Rigpa?
So, have to read many times this supplication Tara prayer. Many times.
你要知道什么叫明觉或者本觉，要多次反复不断的温习这个度母祈求祈愿文，练习的越多次越好。
Supplication to Tara, and then you recognize, what means Rigpa. Rigpa means here many in areas mention about the true nature, Dharma, Dhartu, self-arising. So that's called Rigpa. You have to chant many times this prayer and contemplate that maintaining the practice. Rigpa.
那本觉或者明觉在这一个度母祈求祈愿里面有描述很多次，比如说他有时候称之为法身，有时候称之为具身明觉，有时候称之为本觉，这样反复的去串习、去练习、去温习、去念诵这个度母祈求或祈请文的时候，你就会知道，慢慢的练，慢慢的搞个通透，你就了解什么叫明觉，然后度母的加持也帮助你进入你的本觉的状况，然后保任这个明觉，好吗？
好的，感恩康波。
下一个直接发问。
感恩上师仁波切。 我提一个问题，就是当我在入睡未入睡的那一刹那，就是会经常感觉到就是类似光明的那种感觉，但是我现在没有办法去保证住，这种感觉有时有，有时没有，而且有的时候当我认出的那一下，然后会感觉到慌乱，然后我就没有办法保证住它。所以平常我应该怎么修持呢？是继续就是按照大圆满大手印去安住的窍诀去修呢，还是有什么别的特别的，就是方法去保证它？谢谢堪布。
好，Khenpo, when I about to fall asleep, I feel that I can experience my clarity of mind, luminosity, the clear light. I can have a little bit of experience of that. But when I feel I want to maintain that kind of state, I lost it immediately. So how can I use the practice of Dzogchen or Mahamudra to let me get into that kind of state and maintain in that kind of state?
So that's daytime you have to like create more habituate. So through practice, then you can maintain it without expectation. When you have expectation, you can't maintain.
仁波切回答就是白天你要多加串习练习这个一切如梦如幻的这个观修，然后如果你白天有这样修的话，晚上就能够有这样的体验。可是你不要对自己有过多的期望，你期望越大的话，就会变成修道的障碍。你越期望想要得到这样的境界，这个境界就远离你越来越远。所以不要有任何的期望，放下你对任何修法上的期望就可以了。
谢谢上师，谢谢上师。
Thank you, Khenpo. 下一个。
上师。
好。
上师。
好，可以。
上师。
直接。
那个杜牧七救护文嘛，我看到有好多个版本，我现在看到至少有3个文句都不太一样，但我不知道是念哪一个，还是说，所有的念都很好，就是说。
你是说中文的版本对吧？
对，共念一个，还是说所有的都可以念？
你是说中文的版本是吧？
对，中文的。
Khenpo, regarding these 7 supplications to Tara, there are many versions of Chinese translation of the same text. So I don't know which one should I follow, or they are all the same, or which one should I follow?
Oh, I don't know. Do you have this one translation set up? What I
just got it yesterday. Yeah, I just got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So use it. That's this one.
用这个以看破为标准这个中文的翻译还没有出炉了，我们再去翻译过吧。以这个为标准看不老说，好吗？
就是说出来是吧？没有出炉。
这个还没有中文的翻译，我昨天才拿到这个上师的讲解
好的。
10点会翻译出来。
Generally, mostly is the same. Then when you explain, sometimes this way is much better than others.
上师的这个版本呢是讲说起来会比较方便它编排的次序会比较方便跟大家解释杜母七祈愿文的里面的内容，所以这样的这个版本会比较更加适合大家阅读。好吧？
有藏音的吗？还是说直接中文版？就是有藏音音译过来的吗？
有都是藏音音译过来的。
然后有藏音音译过来的。
是会，我们会迟点吧，迟点会搞出一个翻译版好的。下一个吧。
顶礼上师，我有一个问题，我想问，当我们祈祷度母的时候，度母通常是以什么样的方式就是回应我们？我们怎么确认我们的祈祷，就是能和度母相应呢？他回应我们的时候是以一种觉性，还是以一个个人的思想，就是一个人的那种，来回应我们
？Khenpo, when we pray to Tara, how do we know that Tara is responding to our prayer? Is it by inspiration or by the kind of like encouragement, inspiration, or some kind of other kind of response? How do we know that Tara is responding to our prayer?
When your compassion is growing, then Tara is responding. You know, we talk about this 6 parameter, generosity, conduct, all this quality, patience is more rising, growing, then that's the Tara's responding. Yes.
人们就回答说，当你的功德在增长的时候，你的善法百业诸功德，比如说你的大悲心、你的智慧，然后你6度波罗蜜多的布施、持戒、安忍、精进、禅定、智慧，任何一个或者全部都不断的增长、不断的升起的时候，这个是度母对你最好的加持跟最大的感应，能够由此来判断。
You know, devotion is rising, and you feel free from obstacle. And many ways, like you can receive in the dream, like responding. It's too much expectation, then you don't feel any responding.
上师说不要有任何的期望，没有期望就没有失望。那你那个时候的状况之下，你获得度母的感应是最真实的。如果你没有期望，你可能会在晚上做一些明梦，然后度母加持你，度母出现在你梦中也是会有的，或者是你生活中的障碍越来越少，烦恼越来越少，做什么东西都是得心应手，心想事成，这都是度母给你的礼物跟感应来的哈。但是最好先决条件是不要对度母的回应方式有任何的期望或者是这个期待，好吗？
明白了，感恩上师。
Thank you, Khenpo。还有吗？下一个。
上师你好，我想问一下，如果想此生快速成就佛果，夜晚在睡眠的时候，需不需要做什么观修比较合适，然后才进入睡眠的状态
？Khenpo, if you want to quickly attain enlightenment in this very lifetime, is there any practice that you can recommend during while you are sleeping? Should we do some dream yoga so that we can quickly attain awakening this lifetime?
Yeah, so same, you know what we share, this is supplication Tara, you practicing this more habituate, meditate, and then you have ability to do dream yoga. Without daytime practice, not possible to dream yoga.
一样的建议就是上师鼓励我们多念诵、多观修这个度母祈求祈愿文，串习的多的话，白天串习的多，晚上你才有这个资格跟条件去进一步的修持这个梦瑜伽或者睡梦瑜伽，这样的话就能够在这一生里面快速成就佛果。先把这个度母祈祈愿，度母祈求祈愿，把它给修好，其他的就会自然水到渠成，不求自得。好吧
So now finish, right?
还有吗？没有人了吧
？OK。
雅婷。直接问。
顶礼上师。
OK。
顶礼上师，我有个同修，他修上师瑜伽，修到就是在学那个中观，就把这个万物都破的没有了，最后就现前了虚空，但就不知道怎么整了。就见了虚空，见不着自己了，这回不知道怎么安住了。
OK， 你的问题是什么？
就是他破完了，这回安住时候就现前虚空，但就不知道怎么安住，怎么想，怎么观想了，就是这么个意思。
OK， one of her friend Khenpo, he or she is practicing Guru Yoga. Then after that, he is studying Madhyamika. Then after studying Madhyamika, he thinks everything is empty. Everything is without inherent existence. So he doesn't know how to do visualization, the Yidam Deity, all these things. He don't know what to do now. So what should he do next?
So don't have to do next. Just keep going Madhyamika and with Guru Yoga. It's you know. Guru Yoga is visualizing, it must be emptiness. Otherwise, not visualizing, right? So that's very good.
当你如果这个人修上师瑜伽又修中观的话，中观讲的空性，如果他真正的证悟的话，那上师瑜伽修的也是从空性中观修 现起种种的观想的，所以这两者其实本身并没有任何的矛盾跟冲突，这两者必须要整合在一起来修，可以吗？
谢谢。但是呢，他确实现前虚空了，看不着个个了，就这个节骨眼儿，他就不知道咋安住了。
But Khenpo, he visualizes everything as emptiness, so he doesn't know how to do next because everything is empty. Even gurus, everything is empty. So
emptiness is a form. Form is no other than emptiness. Emptiness is a form. Seeing form is empty. Emptiness is a form, of course. Same as rainbow. You know, rainbow is empty. You cannot hold, but it's there. You can see, but it's empty.
这个他还不了解，这是可能代表着他不了解空的真实意。因为真正的空的话，就是不要忘记色即是空，空即是色，色不异空，空不异色。真正的空性境界当中是可以允许很多的光明的色法现前的，所以要进一步去探索什么叫做真正的色空不二。比如像彩虹，你说它不存在，可是它又能够实际现前，朗朗明照。你说它存在，它又了无自性可得。所以他必须要进一步去了解，色空不二，好吗？
就是安住这种境界当中呗，是不是？
Yeah, 对的，是
安住虚空，这现前虚空了，也看不着个个了，啥也没有。他寻思，那我得想什么呢？他那么寻思的，
他必须要，
就是安住这种境界当中，就是安住就行了，是不是？
不是，安住了之后，他要能够现起种种的观想，因为色空不二嘛。他现在安住的是玩空吧，卡在空性当中，生不起观想啊，好吗？上次说他要进一步去观修色空不二啊，好的。
Okay, so I think we
finished. Thanks
very much. Shut up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 好，我们的问答就在此结束啊，谢谢大家。
I do the prayer dedication. Mahong Om Sara Sanje Nangwa Daye Daye Sejo Duje Jembo Dang Yong De Senpa De Jin Do Nam La Sanje San Senpa Min Kor Ji Kor De Jeng Om Sara Ba De Me Ba Ye De Wa Jin Ye Sa Ve Jin Gam De Da yin de ne zen bu jir ma da je wa yin je par ma chu par de re jin ne nan de yan don yo de ge da ge mo la ta ban de so je san se dan je ke me de par sin je la de so Diya da bin zan ya wang bo de na ye so ha san jo sem cho ren bo che ma ji ba nan ji jo je ba nyam ba me ba yang gong ne gong de be wa re yo ma ne be me mani be me hong, oh mani be me hong, oh mani be me hong, je zunam de ye dam je se ba ni do na ni be zhan na ban se, ji ga nam je ba lan zhu ba ye se ben zo len zhu wa re yo, jian ba ra ba we jie da ran qian ba dan gen de zang bo de yang de, te da gen je ji se da lo jian ge wan de da dam je rab de ngo, dor jian jiang jing de lo na ro dam ma ba, chi je gan bo ba pa mo zhi ba jar wa di gong be ka ju la ma nam je cha xi xiu, si song wan de ro wa ma li jiong sang jie dong, Teng ba song wan zen ro wa sang ba chi yin zhum zen ma yi yin sang zhe a chi cha xi xiu, xi za gen ze gen jin chi je, Tem de ne la wan tam de gong ba ren jin par je, tem ba sing de bar je do de sang gong ben zing jo re je. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo Rinpoche.
Thank you.
感谢上师，
上师师傅啦，多谢大力，
Thank you, Khenpo.
金老师，
感恩上师，
天风，
感恩上师，感恩医师，扎西德勒。
三个 thank you
感恩上
organizer
师。
thank you 上师
Thank you,
Thank you.
上师大
thank you Khenpo
感恩上师。
Khenpo啦。
阿里亚达拉。
I want to become Tara. Bless me.
Muchas gracias, Rinpoche.
Me too, Emma.
I want to become Tara. Bless me. Poof, poof.
Thanks, Khenpo. Thanks, everyone.